Okay, first of all, let me preface it by saying that Lou Holtz means a great deal to me personally. We have a very close personal relationship. That helps first. He's a great guy and a great coach. There's a difference in our roles. And one of the things that makes me so fortunate and I think has contributed to whatever success I might have had, other than the great foundation that my dad, my mom gave me and all of those types of things. But in terms of professional success, once I've reached ESPN, I work with generous guys. I'll never know as much about football as Lou Holtz and Mark May. Yet they aren't condescending. They listen to my opinions. They allow me to challenge them, And so that's a great thing. It's a very close relationship that the three of us have on a personal level. That being said, in terms of your question, Lou's role is different. Lou had a very public and long-term investment in Notre Dame. He coached there. Kids went to school there. He's a devout Catholic. It means a lot to him. And part of that is part of his charm. Might not be too charming to Alabama fans leading up to it. I understand that. But it's real. That's who he is. He loves Notre Dame. My role's different. And it is not in the best interest of my network or my show, and frankly, my career, to look at it through the prism of a fan. A fan has no obligation whatsoever, and nor should they, because they're the ones who generate the enthusiasm and excitement to make our game great. They have no obligation to look at it through the prism of objectivity. They should only look at it through the prism of their team. Lou does venture into fandom. I can't do that. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I don't think it serves our show well. And so from that standpoint, it's pretty easy. The sort of flip answer that I've given over the years is that when I was in school, I was on academic, certainly not athletic. I was on academic scholarship at Alabama, but now I'm on scholarship with ESPN. So I think it's easier than people think. Now, anybody that tells you they don't care, they're lying. If Herb Street tells you he does not care about the Buckeyes, he is lying. Mark May tells you he doesn't care about, he wouldn't do that, but if he tells you he doesn't care about Pitt, he's lying. Same with Desmond, same with David Pollack, same with Jesse Palmer, all the guys I work with who are terrific. They care, but then there's a time when you have to choose a path. And you either choose a path of sort of aligning yourself as being a quote-unquote homer, a fan, or whatever, or you try to look at it from a different perspective. There's nobody better at that than Jay Billis, who's my basketball partner on College Game Day, who, by the way, is, I hate to say the best because, he and Mark May, there's nobody better in television than those two guys. There's nobody on the planet smarter than Jay Billis. Jay invested 4 years as a player and 3 more years, I think, as an assistant coach of blood, sweat, time, tears with Duke basketball. And he cares, but you can't tell on TV. And he'll be critical of them when it's warranted. So I think it's not hard if you approach it from the perspective of being a professional as opposed to being a fan. And I know I said earlier you want to be who you are, but all things in moderation. You have to temper things. Would I have rather seen Alabama win rather than Notre Dame? Yeah, of course. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Of course. I was very happy for them. But to go on TV and to be the opposing cheerleader to lose Notre Dame is not the way to go. So, I think it serves, I hope it serves the university better. I hope it serves the school communication better. I actually think it serves the team better because hopefully now, if I say, Chance Warmack's the best offensive lineman in the country, people will listen to me. And it's not just, that's an Alabama guy pumping one of the Alabama guys. So, hopefully it's not that. One of the best compliments I ever got, and perhaps he'd had a couple of Coors Lights, was I was at I emceed the Heisman dinner this year, and I was talking to a guy from the Heisman Trust, and Steve Spurrier walked over to me. He says to the guy I was talking to, you know where he went to school? The guy said, no. He goes, thought so. I said, he went to Alabama. I said, never don't watch on TV. He ain't like Lou. No, he ain't. All right there, big man. All right. And, that's Steve. When Steve's done with you, when he's done, when he said his piece, Steve goes, okay, big man. All right. And then he walks off. That's it. I took it as a compliment. It's the closest thing you're going to get to a compliment from Steve, I think. So.